the question is, how is the world better off because you and your company, or many companies, the ones you are, kind of nurturing.
Yeah, I, I,
Mhm.
I think it, yeah, this answer for me is it has to do with the people I'm working with in the companies where I'm related to. Those people are really very, very humble people, great, and I call them, like in that one movie, beautiful mind, I have the
Oh,
really
yeah.
big luck to work with a lot of beautiful minds in regard to scientific approach, very great people, and they are so humble, down to earth. They don't look normally for their advantage. They just are somewhat led by their ideas of giving new possibilities of healthcare or of data communication into the world. And this is something where I'm really very much touched that I got this opportunity to be part. And I'm a commercial person, I'm a master of economics and accounting and all this stuff. Of course, I also have some coaching experience. I'm also a certified coach. I also studied because I was interested in myself. I studied also psychology a few semester. It's good to learn to laugh about yourself. It's a good start. Yeah. So, and
Yeah.
I'm really so lucky to meet these people who who are very, they are not selfish. They are really looking into the goal to develop a new cancer diagnostic in one company, or this company where I'm now the CEO is the biggest one, Innolume. These are physicists and electronical engineers, even coming from a Nobel Prize group in St. Petersburg. There was a very famous uh, physician, no, not a physician, a physical engineer who
Mhm.
won the Nobel Prize, Professor Alferov, in 2000. And you know, Russia in some areas is very, very well known for very great physics and engineering. And these people came 20 years ago to Germany, and they are really so humble and down to earth. You would not realize that these are people who really could have talked with Albert Einstein, perhaps, or Stephen Hawking on a very high scientific level. And even more in the days where we are now, after this Ukraine war started, I see these people, how they are struck and how they are touched, that they have some tension with their families in Siberia, and these people are all against this bloody war. And then
Mhm.
to be together in that time with so beautiful minds, as I mentioned, that's a gift for me. And I ask always myself, I do not understand all these physicists things, not uh, other things, because it is so special science. I'm just the leader of these people, and they trust me. Okay, I'm a little older, um, which is perhaps the reason, but it's a gift for me that I can do that. Now I lost your
Mm.
face, Laura. Oh,
Oh, it will be coming. It will be coming.
okay.
Uh,
Yeah,
so going back to the question of
yeah.
how is the world better off because you and your company is in it, if you could put it in a nutshell, what would that be, Sven?
It is better off because they are great scientists, which have, they live their dreams. And I like to get people to remember that everybody, when he was small, a kid, everybody had dreams, and a lot of people lost that and forgot about dreaming, and then taking the dreams in the heart and carrying it and implement these kind of things. So I'm very lucky that I'm able to live with people who still have their scientific dreams. And for example, this big company in Dortmund, they produce, and that is something which you really can then say, this gives a in, big change in the world of data center energy consumption. Like, we are working on tools where just with one special tool, which we are now developing, the data center energy consumption will go down by 2 to 3% alone because of one special tool. And if you know that data, or the data center energy consumption in the world is about the amount of what entire UK is needing for the entire country, if you can save with one indication, with one plug, where we have wafers in and our optical engines, it helps to reduce 2 to 3% the overall consumption of a data center. It is a kind of input into energy reduction, usage reduction. This is one way. Or the other company, which are in kind of diagnostics, they develop kind of tools where the results are being verified. If a person has uh, is is supposed to have cancer, there are a lot of mistakes in diagnostics nowadays because the tools which we use and the technologies and processes, of course, are not 100% safe in results. You always have a potential risk factor in regard to mistakes. So we can reduce the amount of wrong results with our tools, which also helps people to get quicker the correct result, and who gets quicker a medication which might help, and all these things. So I'm together with these beautiful minds, and they also have some input into advantages for people in different areas, as I just described. Yeah.